parents, it is summertime, and you may be trying to find ways to keep yourself and your child active or busy this summer. So I have some great ideas for you. Hi, I'm LaWanda Shields with Too Cute Classrooms, and today we're doing our parenting section, talking about things that we can do to keep our kids learning and happy and busy over the summer break. And today we're going to talk about gardening. And if you're like a lot of people, you may not have a whole lot of space in which to construct your garden, but we're going to talk about how we can do gardening in small spaces. So let's get right into this video. Easiest things that you can do if you want to have a garden, but you don't have a whole lot of space, you can utilize flower pots. I've done this myself. If you're growing something small like herbs, or simple vegetables, you can plant a single plant inside of a flower pot and grow that pot inside your home, or you can set them outside. But these are some great ways in which you can do your gardening in a very small space, because let's be realistic, not everyone lives in the country. Of course I do. I live in Mississippi, so I live in the country. You know, in all actuality, not every part of Mississippi is country. So there are some urban areas where you just don't have the space to have a garden or a full-blown field like I'm used to from growing up. But flower pots are a great way in which you can grow those herbs and plants. You can leave these inside your home, or you can even just have a line of them right outside. You could grow them close to your house if you want to. That way you can start to keep an eye on them. But that's one of the first ideas in which you can use to garden in small spaces. Help the environment and plant your vegetables and herbs. Utilize those boxes, those old boxes that you get from whenever you've ordered something and those boxes come from the Ups or FedEx or wherever it is you get your boxes from. Instead of just throwing those out, use those to plant your vegetables in. You would do those the same way you do your flower pots or your planters. You would make sure that you have the correct soil and you plant your plants in there. If you have a really big box, you can get more than one plant inside. Plus, they're free. Only one is to make sure that you line the box with something, maybe an old trash bag or some type of whatever it is that you can put at the bottom, some type of plastic to keep the dirt and stuff from getting on your floors or falling in. But then when you do that, also make sure you have a hole or two in it to so that the water can drain off. That way you just got to make sure you're making provisions for what you're doing. But you can use boxes in order to make the most of it. Before we go any further, if you don't mind, would you give this video a like, a thumbs up, and follow and subscribe me for more tips and hacks for parents and for teachers. Did you know you can make use of the size of your walls? I'm not really talking about inside your house, but outside there are the little planters that you can use that hook onto your wall. Also your window sills and spaces. There are pots or flower pots that attach to your window sills where you can put them outside and also be able to grow your fruits, not really your fruit, but your vegetables and your herbs. And that way you're still not taking up space. When you use your wall, there are these little planters that go upside of your walls, and you can use those also. That is a great way to utilize small space. Something else that you might want to consider doing is getting a portable greenhouse. They're really small. They don't take up a lot of space. And you can order these online. They're really tiny, but they're great for keeping things like your tomatoes and plants that need to stay warm in a warm area. And they don't take up a lot of space. So raised gardens are a great idea for planting in small spaces. They're usually not very long. You can get them a little longer. They stand up. And the great thing about these raised flower beds, these raised gardens, is that you can use the top and you can use the bottom area. Use the top part of the bed is where you would do your planting, where you would put your plants and your herbs at. But on the bottom, where you have the little bottom part, you can also add in your other plants and herbs that you have added to flower pots. That's called making the most of your space. So you can do gardening in small spaces. Don't think that just because you don't live in the country, it's not possible. So this summer, parents, if you want to get your kids busy, you want to grow your own fruits. I keep saying fruits. Not really fruits, but vegetables and herbs. especially now with prices as high as they are, and you just maybe want to be a little more healthy, then you can do these in small spaces. Again, this is LaWanda Shields with Too Cute Classrooms, talking to my parents and fellow teachers or homeschool mom, homeschool dads, whoever's involved with wanting to make a garden this summer. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to give this video a like, a thumbs up, to subscribe, and to follow me for more tips and hacks for my parents. I'll see you guys.